Прийом. Так. Ну що ж, можемо, в принципі, починати щось. Я почуваю себе не дуже хорошо, але я запиваюсь чайочками. О, на чайочок це заєбісь. Продовжуємо, значить, наші пригоди. Ми останній раз були в Хоксміді. Що ми робили? Ми балувались із тролем. А трансляцію минулу у нас вибило, тому ми потеряли деякий фрагмент. Просто у мене щось стало з інтернетом. Інтернет говно.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
От, із-за того, що в мене вибив інтернет, я навіть і не зрозумів, коли це сталося. Я не дивився, на чому закінчилася трансляція, але я так зрозумів, що ми потеряли десь півчаса цієї гри. І це дуже нехорошо. Що за шляпа?
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Що з
Thank you,
голосом?
Sirona.
You be well.
Вона транс чи що?
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
Ніфіга сі, спасибо.
Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
Блін, я создав цю таку
And on
дівчинку
that
няшечку.
note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Я тепер не можу навіть і подумати, що вона якась супер особенна. Ну не може така няшечка бути, це такою суперсильною дівчинкою. Ну, не знаю.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Hollow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Бежим, значит, там. На ночь вы должны вернуться в свою гостиную. Перший раз таке чую. Я скільки раз как би ночував, непонятно де. Це, переміщаємося. Добро пожаловать в Хогсмит. Так, це мені ще сова якась має прийти, я так розумію. Так, доступно новое задание. Вот. Все, теперь я понял. Зайдите ко мне, я кое-что обнаружил в медальоне, который мы нашли в Гринготте. Хорошо, фиг. Бежу.
One of the girls in our room recites potion recipes in her sleep. Another sings.
Так, зараз подивимося, що він там
Revelio.
Як я чувствую. Чудово. Чудово. Так. Де ми є? Куди нам ще? Нам ще кудись вище.
Revelio.
Що упало? І в мене шоколадка упала. А где? А, надо. Угу.
Revelio.
Щось я не пойму, де воно зіщить. Да.
Well, I woke up for once.
Та-та-та. Та-та-та. Де той фік? Чого він так далеко?
Revelio.
Я понял. Ні, вертатися я туди не буду. Там хтось хоче по базар, там хтось хоче дати. Йоба, народ, ти чо дерешся?
Revelio.
Talk about this? What do you want?
Так, дід Фік, що ти там робиш? Так, хорошо. Що, серйозно? Ніхіра нема? Ждем-с.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Хорошо, йдемо до бабки.
Revelio.
Так, і що ця бабка нам може сказати? По ідеї, її заданки в мене вже виконані, так що... Да? Чи ні? Задание. Вот. Инцендио. Да, все правильно.
Revelio. Reparo.
Чистая тренировочка.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Пізніше підійду до тебе. Дай сюжетку трохи продвину.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Я поняв, щоб зробити одне,
You
треба
know where
зробити
to
друге.
find me once you've finished.
Так, хорошо.
Seems
Бігім.
Crossed Wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Might some
А
kind
бабка то
soul
шарить,
help
що
me?
є цей клуб, да? Значить, там треба ще раз пізду комусь вставити. Хорошо, устроим. Мені не сложно, а вам приятно. Пам-пам-пам.
Revelio.
Пам-пам-пам.
Ready for another round?
I think so.
Поехали.
We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian, I know.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Вполне.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
З партнером. Та ні,
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it.
не надо мені партнер ніякий.
Ready to get thrashed?
Проти двох буду? А, блін, тоді надо. Проти трьох?
Apologies in advance.
Ладно. Так, так, так. Все, я...
Reparo.
А, не то.
Don't shy away now. Levio Potato! Accio!
You're better than that!
Potato! Levioso! Accio!
Leviosa!
There goes my way.
Levioso!
Mine's the one! Levioso!
Accio!
Is that all you've got?
Come on! Potato! Levioso! Accio! Potato! Axe to the winner! Levioso! Accio! Give 'em all four! Protego! Levioso! Levioso!
Ну все.
I could never duel like that.
А що не так з дуелью? Отлична дуель.
Bravo!
Їх
I
розібрали.
gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Следующий раунд вообще изищ. Изищ.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Да, давай.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Так, используйте акцию.
Excellent form.
Levioso.
That's it.
Levioso. Accio.
Nicely done. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Прийняв.
Assignment's all finished.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Все, всіх роз'їбав. Так, давайте до Гекат уже будемо телепортуватися. Пік. Оце воно те, що треба. А то щось це бігать туди-сюди, це дуже багато часу тратиться. Я, звісно, дуже радий, що я можу, поки бігаю, собрати там якісь фігнішки, але не зараз. Не хочеться мені цього. Хочеться по сюжету нормально дюргатися.
Revelio.
Що там Гекат? Як діла там?
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Бать, у мене нова паличка,
Concentrate
не балуйся.
and keep your wand steady.
Бем. 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 Інсендіо. Єс. Що, будемо тренуватися?
Good work.
Good work. Сервіс.
Classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Accio. Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to insimulate yourself.
Так, тепер дофіга. Це да, конечно. Так, класс заклинания. Фига. Есть мисс класс, который пришел. Він непонятно, де там шариться.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Yes.
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Да. Як я й думав, тепер треба Себастьяна шукати, щоб тільки всі ті закрити всі ті.
Revelio.
Спасибо, силами.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Так. Я предлагаю йому все розказувати. Це самий адекватний чувак. Ну, як адекватний. Він не адекватний, звісно, за те, що хотів вчити темну магію, але мені нравиться, що я буду це розказувати.
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this
A
portkey.
portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Okay.
Silent as a grave.
Accio.
Скелет по нашей душе.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Aloha Mora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Щось как-то, по-моему, easy.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Замок може було не кидати цього.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Так. Окей.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Leviosa.
Quietly now.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Що приходиш, я ж помню, що це... От. По сюжету, що написано. Так, а це треба зремонтувати, значить.
Harrow. Accio. Prepare.
Подиви.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Будь осторожен.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
Все, я понял.
Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Revelio.
Єс. Так, що у нас по времени? Время, в принципе, очень даже хорошо. Значит, треба сделать паузу. Паузу невеличку, а тоді продовжимо. Хейо. Так, продовжуємо, значить, свою приключенческую діяльність. Хай поки буде так.
Lumos, of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it! Lumos. Revelio. Where might this lead? Revelio.
Так, щось я не совсем поняв. Там сундук. Так, секретик. Ага.
Accio.
А що, собственно, за сундук? А, сундук піднявся. Єсть. Забираємо. Нравится.
Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Так, хорошо. Хорошо.
Revelio.
Так, що тут більше нічого нема? Так, тут більше нічого нема.
Accio. Accio. Incendio.
Ти часом прийняв.
Levioso. Incendio. Revelio.
В чому прикол? Угу.
Revelio.
Як мені попасти до точки?
Accio. Revelio.
Так, осінь інтересно. Ну туди треба якось попасти.
Accio.
Хер там.
Lumos.
Ага. Ага. Так нельзя, да?
Revelio. Lumos.
Ладно.
Revelio.
Херня якась. Щось не можу вообще придумати.
Revelio.
Ну і більш нічого тут такого нема. Все в пізду, значить. Це ми так довго будемо шарити.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
Ніхуя себе. А що якщо і там така сама штука? Що десь видвигається ця платформа? Надо піти провірити. Може я щось в недопоніманнях. Естественно. Естественно, конечно. Это же все элементарно.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Yes. Yes. Так, це тут будемо сражатися, значить я вже можу, в принципі, приводитися трохи. Поновее шмотки взяти. Сидушки були хороші. Так, на морду лиця нам треба одіти маску. Тільки зразу її зняти, щоб красиво. Це просто так, я так понял, воно нічого не міняє абсолютно. Так, шляпа. Шляпу знімаємо. 13-11 беремо це по G, да? Та це хай буде саме адекватне, я думаю. Так, ну понятно, що це... О, оце саме сильне, да? Все, хорошо, тільки цей шарфік теж зняти нахер, бо він некрасивий. Все. Тепер я красивий.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
По-моєму, непогано.
It is a book after all.
Що, і чемоданів ніяких не дадуть? Що ж таке? Ну ладно, давайте почитаємо книжку. Я, правда, букву не пам'ятаю. Сміленько так. Ниряй! Вмийся, хоч я теж зранку не вмивався ще. Чи не вмивалась? No.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a fifth year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a fifth year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Ось мені кажеться, що вона мразь.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
Як? Хорошо. З цим закончили. Ох, ёптер. Що так лагає?
Revelio.
Так, я так понимаю, на другому поверсі нічого інтересного немає, а тут ще можна пошниряти якісь сундучки. Так що можемо пособиратися.
Revelio.
Де воно зіщить? Я ж тільки що був на другому поверсі, там нічого не дищало. Ну да, зверху. Щоб твою мать, де воно ще? Все, не дищить.
Revelio.
Не пойму, чи зверху, чи знизу, чи що взагалі відбувається. Тут. Ні. Ну зверху більш нема куди, знизу, допустимо, йдемо.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Ти є прости. Може взагалі знизу?
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students?
А ну йдемо на низ. О, о. Десь воно вже тут.
Accio. Revelio.
Так, десь тут. Я її чую, да не бачу. Та диви, ну прям тут. Вау. Так, хорошо. Що це у нас таке? Це куди нам треба йти? Якийсь опять урок. Якийсь урок. Ідем дивимося, що там таке у нас. Я думаю, що я успію взяти якусь заданку быстренько. У мене трохи время вже ограничене із-за цих відключень. А, клас професора Фіга. Все, я понял, я не туди прийшов. Та-та-та. Начинаем заданку.
Protego!
Понял. О, опять ты?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Давай, Шарп.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
І що ж ви їм скажете?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Понял.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Так, іспитання завершені. Дивимося, що тут у нас по іспитаннях. Це що? Це херня якась, іспитання. Есть таке, це що? Дві задачі виконані. Хорошо. Основні задачі виконані. Хорошо. Хорошо. Все, прийняв. Отлично. Не знаю, що це мені толком дасть, але хай буде так. Так, ну поки все. Значить, на цьому моменті ми будемо вже завершувати, за те, що в мене зараз можуть виключити світло, і я не
Бавимось.
хочу, щоб воно некрасиво прервалось. Поэтому всім спасибо, всім пока.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield
Ні,
as
іди
soon as
нахуй.
possible.
Потім
I would
поговоримо.
like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Та закрийте рот, дома поговоримо. Та єб твою мать. Я не можу закрити ніхера, поки мене лазарять.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Угу. Що, я поняв. Значить, мені накидали трохи заданок. Так. Снів в деревушки в ній Хоксфілді. Ні, не хочу поки що. Я хочу по сюжету далі топати. А іменно з професором Гекат. Па-па-па. Продовжить. Деревушки, хорошо. Хорошо, побочні заданки, все хорошо. Я все це в курсі. Спасибо. Журнал задань. Ох, єбать накидали. Ні, спочатку підемо по Гекат, потім підемо по... в принципі, це... Оце нам треба буде використовувати оце отут. Все, тоді я поняв. Хорошо. Значить, на цьому моменті будемо завершувати. І побочні потім всі ці заданки будемо проходити во время прохождения інших заданок. Хорошо.